home. It was some powerful scenes over the weekend as organizers say 1 million people took to the streets in what's being considered the largest single-day protest in decades. No Kings demonstrations happened from coast to coast, with protesters calling out what they describe as a power grab by the Trump administration. During the day, those protests were largely peaceful. The NYPD even said more than 100,000 people took part in demonstrations in their city, but police didn't make any protest-related arrests. But things did take a turn in some cities, with clashes erupting in Portland. NewsNation capturing federal officers deploying pepper balls and tear gas. Today, lawmakers are calling on the administration to withdraw its federal forces from Oregon, citing excessive force. NewsNation's Jorge Ventura was on the scene last night. He joins me live now from Portland. Jorge?
Well, hey there, Brooke. We once again do have some groups of protesters now starting to rally once again outside of the ICE facility here in South Portland. Now, yesterday, around 40,000 people gathered in the downtown area and rallied in downtown Portland. It was a very, very large turnout. And speaking to protesters there, they all feel that the Trump administration has overstepping their administrative powers, especially when it comes to the immigration enforcement operations in the state of Oregon. We spoke to one protester on the message that Portland wanted to send to the rest of the country. Take a listen.
I believe that Donald Trump is overstepping when it comes to immigration enforcement. I've seen that ICE agents are pushing civilians, citizens, non-citizens to the ground, beating them up, abusing them, putting them in basically concentration camps, Alligator Alcatraz. If you compare that to the Holocaust and to the old concentration camps that they had, they're looking pretty similar, and we can't tolerate that in this country.
Now, it was later in the day when the No Kings protest rally started to wind down that many of those protesters headed to the ICE facility and gathered. What you're looking at right there on your screen is federal agents deploying that tear gas. And it was really early in the day and attempting to disperse that crowd, but that crowd control munitions like the pepper ball guns that only angered the crowd more, and the crowd only turned more agitated and aggressive towards the agents, continuing to block the driveway to the ICE facility. That did prompt several warnings from federal agents to clear that area. And the tensions between the crowd and agents just continued to rise as the sun came down, and we once again just saw massive amounts of tear gas deployed on the crowd while we were reporting live on air on NewsNation Prime. Take a look.
And just look at the amount of tear gas being released on this crowd. Enormous amounts of it. You know, the pepper ball still being fired, and look at the crowd. Many of them don't even have gas masks, and they're still in front of the ICE facility. This is an enormous amount of tear gas. We started to notice, oh, look at that pop. We started to notice the agents put it on their gas masks. That's how we knew it could be deployed. But look at the crowd control munitions. The crowd is only getting more aggressive here.
And later in the night, we did see federal agents also charging into the crowd there. You could see, and they actually made a targeted arrest. Local law enforcement also making 3 arrests outside of the ICE facility as well. This is all coming as the city of Portland is still bracing the possible deployment of National Guard troops to protect the federal buildings here in Portland, including the ICE facility here right behind me that has become now the focal point of President Trump's deployment. And right now, Brooke, like I said, we have some protesters here gathering outside, many of them holding their anti-ICE signs. It's unclear if we'll see a larger crowd later in the night. We haven't seen any agents on the roof of the facility, which we normally do as a kind of monitor the movements of the people down here. But we'll continue to monitor the situation as the sun comes down here in South Portland.
Okay, some remarkable scenes last night. Thanks to you and your crew. Jorge Ventura in Portland for us.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.